Hey there, how are you today? Welcome to another episode of A Fool's Paradise. As always, here with you, Domen, reporting from the lovely Slovenia. Unfortunately, you missed the sun and the beautiful colors happening all around here, or rather, I missed the timing. But it's still beautiful, and it's still serene here. I'm in around 800 meters of elevation, so the air is clean. There's no industry around here. It's beautiful here. So if you're ever in Slovenia, do get in touch with me. I mean, if you're not Slovenian, if you are Slovenian, then do come here, visit the tourist village of Šentanil. In any case, let's begin with today's topic, which is a bit poker related. Yeah, it's poker related. As you've seen, the title is Play the Hand That You Have Been Dealt. Now, all too many times in life, we complain because of this or that or the circumstances. It's not as it should be. I should have this. That shouldn't have happened. I'm not tall enough. I'm not strong enough. I am not this or that. In any case, the formula is I'm not this, I'm not that. I'm not. That's the formula that we use so often. Which is a method, is a way for us to sort of rationalize the situation we're in, or the perceived situation, that is. So when I say play the hand you've been dealt, play the cards that you've been dealt, it's very simple, of course. It's to understand this, to see it, but then to live this, that's a whole other reality. But if you've ever played poker, you know well enough that a 7-2, which is statistically the worst card you can get, can beat a double ace or ace-ace. You can always flop a 7 and 2, and you have two pairs, and the guy has one pair, and he has an ace king, and he can value you on ace ace, and then he can drop out, or he doesn't even need to value you. You can win. The point is, you can win with a 7 and a 2, or a 6 and a 3, which is far better than 7 and 2, but still, play the hand that you've been dealt. There are no perfect situations in life, or at least in this reality we live in. There are no perfect situations. Or we can say they're all perfect, depending on the point of view. But if situations were perfect, then you wouldn't exist at all. You're here for the imperfection, which is the perfection. And to live moment by moment, accepting that whatever is, and doing the best from that situation. The last thing old Buddha said to his disciples, if the information is correct, of course, apologies. The last thing he said was, do your best. Just do your best. So stop fretting around with, I should have this, I should have that, I don't have this, I don't have that. Just know that in whatever situation you find yourself in, there is a solution, which is usually, or there is a way, a path out, or a point B. Now let me go deeper on this point. The situation that you found yourself in would not have been so if you were not ready to deal with it. That's one thing. It's like you'll never get into a situation that you will not be able to handle. It won't happen. And in situations like that, the solution is usually much simpler, or comes more easily than you would believe to come. So the ego will always try to get you to do something that's impossible, like change other people, change external circumstance. The ego does not want you to change yourself or to perceive the ego as it is. So it'll try to loop you around, get you in even deeper trouble. But being relaxed in any situation, especially those that are more difficult, will yield the result of intuition. You will be calmly relaxed and know that it'll come, and it comes. But you have to hear it. In order for you to hear it, you have to achieve a certain stillness in your mind and a certain trust, which comes with practice. By God, don't believe me on my words. Try it out. See for yourself. Doubt what I say. Doubt what anyone says. Just try it on smaller things. Try to be relaxed and see what will come. Usually a very simple solution to a complex problem. Complex because we've made it so. And the other thing I wanted to say on this point was that from a point of view of unity, if you are unsatisfied with the situation as it is, you are, in a certain sense, going against yourself. It shows a lack of appreciation, a lack of gratitude for what is. For it could always be worse. Correct? Correct. And it is like you resisting yourself, which is, in fact, the ego resisting the self, resisting the flow of life. And there is no division between any of this. But it's resistance, offering resistance, and this resistance is what makes makes it painful. It's not the change itself, but it's the resistance to this change or a situation, whichever one it is. So play the hand you've been dealt graciously. Be happy that you have this hand. Now I'll do the best I can with this hand. And that's alchemy. Changing a situation which is, you could call it bad, negative, to a positive situation, to a positive, negative, again, just concepts, but changing something from lead into gold, alchemy. From sadness to laughter, alchemy. Playing the card you have to the best of your abilities. That's all you can do. Everything else will come or won't come. But you do your best. And at the end of the day, you can sleep with that. You can go and sleep peacefully with this notion. I did my best. I played my hand the way I was dealt. I played my 7-2, my queen 9. I did it. And lo and behold, along the way, an ace might just pop in and say hi. Because of your attitude, your perception. There was another point I wanted to make, but it's not important, I guess. I'll leave you off with this notion. Play the hand that you've been dealt. There are no perfect situations. Just make the best out of the situation at hand. And trust that from the point of now, you can handle it. You cannot handle any situations in the future. You cannot. So drop the anxiety. Forget about it. And you can't change anything in the past. So the only point of operation or the point of power is the now. So operating from the now, playing your hand to the best of your abilities, that's all you can do. Before I leave, or we end this session, I want to make another announcement. One is, if you haven't yet, check out my course. It's in the description, called the Alchemy series. It's 7 videos. The purpose is to help you understand yourself and others better. And another announcement, I'm going to launch a free course soon. This one's paid, but a bit shorter free course, which is more centered around one is getting to know yourself, but also breaking the ice and getting anything started, a business, a venture, a passion project, whatever it is, helping you yourself understand yourself better. And then from this, what do I do now? How do I create? So stay tuned for this and check the Alchemy course in the description below. And I wish you have a sunny day. And I'll be with you next week on A Fool's Paradise. Be sure to tune in and subscribe so you get my updates. Cheers.